Okay, so particle P has mass 3 kilograms and particle Q has mass 2 kilograms. The particles are moving in opposite directions on a smooth horizontal plane when they collide directly. Immediately before the collision, P has speed 3 meters per second and Q has speed 2 meters per second. Immediately after the collision, both particles move in the same direction, and the difference in their speeds is 1 meters per second. So the first thing I'll do is kind of set up a diagram of what's happening before the collision and what's happening after. So before the collision we have P moving towards Q, and Q moving towards P. So if we set left to right as being the positive direction, P will be moving with speed of 3 meters per second, and Q will be moving with a speed of negative 2 meters per second. I say speed, I should say velocity, because it's a vector quantity. And P has mass 3 and Q has mass 2. And so after the collision, we have a situation where I'm going to assume that P's direction remains the same, because it starts out with a larger mass and a larger velocity. I think that's a reasonably safe assumption. But it shouldn't matter. The algebra should figure everything out for us anyway. And I'm going to assume that Q has changed direction. And we're told that the difference in their speeds is 1 meters per second. So we're going to label that V, and this is V plus 1. So in order to figure this out, we need to remember that linear momentum is conserved, and there's an equation for the, so I'll write that down. Momentum is conserved. And remember, momentum is mass times velocity. So the equation for conservation of momentum is relatively straightforward. It's m1 times the initial velocity plus m2 times the initial velocity is equal to m1 times its final velocity plus m2 times its final velocity. So this is quite straightforward. Let's just do this. So this is going to be 3 times 3, so 3 kilograms times 3 meters per second, plus 2 times negative 2 is going to be equal to 3v, and we've said that Q is v plus 1 plus 2v plus 1. So this is equal to 9 minus 4, which gives us 5, is equal to 3v plus 2v plus 2. So 3 is equal to 5v, and therefore v is equal to 3 over 5. That's the velocity of P after the collision, and so this is Vp, and so Vq is just 1 meters per second faster than that, so it is going to be equal to 8 over 5. And that's your answer.